insulin resistance. You're going to start gaining fats just because of that. So yeah, this is just list, and I'm your trainer just for program. Today I'm going to talk to you about the food you need to avoid if you really want to cut weight. If you really want to build muscles and cut weight, if you want to have an aesthetic body and you're overweight, these are the food that are not allowing you to shed that fat, those belly fat, the fat around your waist. These are the food that are not allowing you to do that. You might be doing everything right, but if you don't keep away from this food, or if you don't limit them, chances of you having that body that you've always been looking for is very, very slim. And you're starting right now. Food number one, junk over processed food. Junk and over processed food, these are just food which are ultra processed. They have been processed too much. So if they've been processed so much, there's so much which have been removed from them. These are food which you're eating them. It's like you're eating dirt, because the main ingredient from them are not there. The main nutrients from them are not there. It's just like you're eating, can I say, a piece of mattress? Because these are food that they don't have so much value to you. The only thing they give you is the feeling of niceness. You just feel good, but you don't feel full. That's why you eat a piece of cake right now, and after 10 minutes you feel hungry, because they don't make you full. They just lie to you that you're going to be full, but they don't. Those are those food that overpromise by the under-deliver. When you see it, you feel like it's going to help you so badly until you taste it, then you notice you just feel tired after eating it. So just avoid those ultra processed food, because these are the food which are in high glycemic index. All these food we are going to talk about here, mainly they're in high glycemic index. These are the foods which are going to make your insulin to spike all the time, and that's what you're avoiding. If you want to lose weight and gain muscles, insulin spike is just what you want to avoid the most. And number two food in those lists is bread. Why is bread my number two? Because bread is just is the most polluted drug in the whole world. I call it a drug because it doesn't help you so much. It doesn't help you. There isn't. In fact, when you're eating bread, it's like you haven't eaten anything. If you ask me, somebody who has eaten bread and somebody who has slept hungry, they're the same. In fact, somebody who has slept hungry is better for me, because at least they fasted. Because fasting is good for you too. So at least they fasted. But bread, just avoid bread. It's overprocessed. There isn't anything nice inside there apart from the taste, and you don't need this. For your breakfast, you can replace it with anything. Breads and cereals, just avoid these. They're in the same family. Eggs, bread, cereals, Weetabix, all those things, just avoid them. They're not going to help you, and they're going to make you gain so much fat that you don't really need. Number three is blended fruits. Why am I saying this? This is a very big controversy, because many people, when they get into fitness, the first thing they do, even if you look at fitness influencers, the first thing they do, show you every morning before they go to the gym, is they blend some juice. They have those smoothies. So, and that will make you feel like, oh, so if I drink this, maybe I'll be healthier. Of course, psychologically, maybe with some placebo, you'll feel like you're doing something better to your body, but it's not. Because number one, most of these fruits have so much sugar. So that's already going to affect your insulin spike. Number two, when you blend these fruits, you make them become liquid sugar. Liquid sugar is one of the worst things you're supposed to eat. You're not supposed to introduce liquid sugar into your body, because it has the highest glycemic index. It's going to be absorbed into your blood really, really fast, and that is going to cause what is called insulin resistance. You're going to start gaining fats just because of that. So if you have your fruits, eat them. Don't blend them. In fact, you start working out, eat your fruits, eat them, don't blend them. Blending them makes them have a very high glycemic index, something you really want to avoid. Or unless when you're doing it, just know that you're doing it for junk. It's junk. It's not, there's nothing nice, there's nothing cool about it. It's just junk. You get? Of course, you'll be having some vitamins and all that, but the state at which you're drinking that sugar is not the best state. In fact, it's the worst state you're supposed to have your sugar. Sugar is not good when drunk. You're not supposed to have so much sugar, and at the same time, it's worse still if you drink it. It's like drinking soda. Another thing that I need you to avoid if you want to lose weight and gain muscles is something that is very controversial, and many people will kill me for this, but it's okay, because I'm the only trainer who tells you guys the truth, and that is whey protein. Whey protein is the worst thing somebody who's trying to lose weight should have. If you're trying to build muscles and you need proteins, you need high quality proteins in your body, go eat fish, go eat steak, go eat chicken, go eat all those things. Go eat eggs, go eat beans, go eat lettuce, go eat all those things, but avoid whey protein. In fact, the way whey protein is made is something altogether. You know, it's a waste product of cheese. You guys know that, right? Whey protein is the waste product of cheese. But apart from that, just know that whey protein has one of the highest glycemic index. It's just one thing that you're going to drink and it's going to raise your blood sugar so high. In fact, if you're diabetic and all that, it can kill you just having whey protein. So this is something that all the fitness influencers tell you, oh, you need to buy this. They're telling you this because they need to sell. Because this thing is sold. See? But because I don't need to sell anything to you, I'm telling you the truth. You don't need whey protein. In fact, you need to avoid it. If you have whey protein, give it to your kids or give it to anybody. In fact, if possible, throw it away. You don't need that because it's going to make you gain so much fat that you don't want. And number two, another thing about whey protein, by the way, if you guys never knew about this, that something like steak, the body processes it and absorbs about 20 to 30% of it. You know that 20 to 30% of that is used as protein of steak. But did you know that whey protein you use less than 10% of it in your body? So it looks like it's so much protein, but very little is going to be even converted to a useful steak that can help you muscles grow. So instead of that, you eat something else. These things are overpriced and they're not going to help with anything apart from much fat that you want. You're just trying to get rid of. So avoid whey protein. Another thing I want you to get rid of, if possible, is alcohol, or reduce it drastically. Because alcohol is going to make you lose so much weight because it has a lot of empty calories. Empty calories just means that the calories that are not going to benefit your body in any shape or form. So you just need to cut alcohol if possible, completely, that is. If not possible, reduce it. In fact, we are told that they used to say that you need 1 glass of wine a day for you to be healthy. Now it has reduced to 1 glass per week. If possible, just have 1 glass per week. But majority of people don't even want that because 1 glass is not enough. So you can as well cut it off altogether or wait for December during Christmas, then you indulge, then you wait for the whole year. But otherwise, I don't recommend that. If you're really serious about this, cut your alcohol, especially beer. And even the other alcohol, the spirits, the vodka, and the tequilas, they have a lot of calories. And also they have a lot of toxins that you just don't want to introduce to your body, because you also want to have a very healthy gut. Because if you have a healthy gut, you're going to digest your food better. It's going to help you in this journey of reducing weight as you build muscles and have that aesthetic body. Another food that I need you to avoid is, this is a food that I don't need you to avoid, but I need you to, I just need you to reduce it, is if you're having a lot of it. That is, not everybody have a lot of it, but people who work out have a lot of it. It's called proteins. If you want to lose weight, I want you to have I just say 0.5 to 1 gram per body pound, body mass per pound. That is, I don't need you to have so much proteins. Just have it 0.5 gram per pound to 1 gram per pound of your body weight. Why do I need you to do this? Because many people when work out, they usually assume that now proteins is everything. That's the mother and the father of workout, and you need to have it as much as possible. And I'm like, bro, that's not what you need. You need it, but you don't need it as much. If you have it so much, more than enough, what's going to happen is the protein is going to be changed just to fats. People usually think that is not possible. That happens. Your body, this is what your body does. Your body tends to change carbs into fats, right? But don't forget, even proteins is changing to fats. Even fats is changing to fats, as long as it's in plenty. It's only that carbs and sugar is turning to fats faster because it has a glycemic index and it tends to be absorbed really quicker. But otherwise, even proteins, if you have too much of it, is going to make you fat. So have a lot of proteins if you're working out, so that is going to make you build muscles, to really help you reduce weight. But also, apart from that, I want you to have it enough, but not too much, because too much of it is going to make you fat, and that's what you are also avoiding. So thank you for watching this video, and if you want to continue building that beautiful body and have a healthy longer life, just subscribe to this channel, share to any people who love this, both ladies and girls, beginners and intermediates, and stars, and let me see you in the next one.